Hello and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop, your one stop for co-op news, reviews, and playthroughs. I'm Peter, and tonight we're playing through Marvel Champions. What's up, Terence?
How's it going? Did you miss me last week?
I did. You could listen to the end of the stream and hear how much I missed you. It was totally a love fest. Where
I have doubts that that's true, but
where I
I'll
basically
take
said
it.
I was kicking you off and keeping Mary forever. That, and then you
That
like,
didn't last very long, apparently.
yeah, yeah. Mary's like, what? No stream tonight? And I'm like, well, it's been a week. It's been a week. So much of a week that I have not constructed a new deck, and I haven't seen this deck in a long time. So hopefully it's good. Uh, you know how I come. You know how I roll, Terrence. Always.
Well, you've played this deck before, though, so
Oh,
it is battle tested in some sense.
yes. I am
So I got that
sure I
going
have
for me.
played it before at some point. So Mary can't come right on and says annoying. That was her first comment. I don't know what was annoying, but sorry if we annoyed you before we got on. Victor says no Gambit and Rogue. Yeah, so Fantasy Flight had some things. They were supposed to send it to me like 3 weeks ago. They thought they sent it to me. It never got here, so I actually went out and bought it today. So I will be doing an unboxing at some point tomorrow for Gambit and Rogue, and then on the stream channel here, and then on the main channel there will be playthroughs at some point, like my first impression playthroughs. But none of those things have happened yet because because I never got the packs 3 weeks ago when they thought they sent them to me.
So you buying it like a plebe, like the rest of us?
Well, I mean, yes, I did.
For the channel, right? For the channel, you have to buy it like a normal person.
Well, I mean, they are still sending them, I think,
In
potentially,
theory,
in
it
theory.
has to be like Lily, the like world's slowest mail. If they told you 3 weeks ago that they're still sending it.
Yeah, well, they said, wait, you didn't get it? We'll send you another one. But, like, the last time they sent me stuff, there was a tracking number. There's definitely no tracking number this time. So I do feel like this was oh, whoops. Yeah, no, we'll get it right out to you moment earlier this week. So we'll see. But yeah, I did go out and buy them just so I could do an unboxing tomorrow, and I could do a playthrough. We do it for the people. That's really what it's for. But no, so I have not played or even seen any of the cards for Rogue or Gambit yet. But I will be at least doing an unboxing tomorrow and potentially a playthrough as well. So we'll see how that goes. But how about you, Terrence? I mean, I guess don't spoil too much about Rogue and Gambit, but I assume you've got them and played them at this point?
Yeah, I got them per usual earlier. I think it's like the nice thing that our store does when they get them in for the people who pre-ordered through him. He kind of doesn't break street date, I think, for like normal public, but I think for people who basically have a running subscription with him, he'll give them out when he gets them.
Right.
And so yeah, I've looked through. They posted them on Marvel CDB like super early, I think like on Thursday or something, which is I think rare. But yeah, I mean, they're both I think super fun in the sense that I think they've we can talk about it, I guess next week when we play, but I think they
Yeah.
have like good deck building hooks, which is always fun, right? Like
Nice.
there's more than one way to. I think that's been true of like all the mutants so far, which has been neat.
Cool. Yeah, no, I don't want to know too much about them or your opinion, honestly, because I don't want it to spoil my opinion tomorrow, which is coming. But we decided to go against a new favorite, I guess, or at least a new villain,
A new
Sabretooth.
Gen Con favorite.
Yes. Sabertooth, but you decided to change it up. So no Mystique, which I feel like is the thing that makes him super annoying. Because anything
Not,
that
not his healing factor.
I mean, well, that's the combination, right? Mystique takes all the damage for him for a couple rounds, while he just heals up to full. You're like, oh, we're about to win. Oh wait, there's Mystique. Never mind. Sabretooth's full again. Um, yeah, I mean, I just feel like Mystique is kind of bone crushing here. So I'm glad we don't have her. But we have what? Weapon Master and Symbiote Suit? What made you put those two together?
Uh, I think it's like symbiotic strength or something. Yeah. So Weapon Master, just because it has some cards that give him a few more another more activations, which I think is a better way to potentially deal with his healing factor.
Oh
Like
yeah, great. Thanks.
I think Mystique just is like, she's not one of my favorite modulars in general. I feel like she kind of just stalls the game out, and
Right.
I don't know, just doesn't feel as fun. But I do feel like extra activations are like a kind of villain acceleration. I feel like Mystique is not accelerating the villain, right?
Right.
Like
She
towards
just
the
stalls
win
you
condition.
out.
Yeah, so she just stalls you out. And then the other one, Symbiotic Strength, again, just more activation. So I just try to lean into like having him not have stalling out, but like do trigger the healing factor, but in a more oppressive way.
Nice. I mean, not nice for us, but nice thought process. We also got 9 Down out here. Welcome 9 Down. And Victor Von Doom, if I didn't mention that earlier, although I think I did. So, yep, we're good. Wasteland, or Mary says, who else is super annoyed? We have yet to get an announcement for the next box. And Victor says, yep, I'm ready to hear what's coming, especially since the next news is a box and not just a hero pack. Yeah, I mean, I think because they're doing this 2-month cycle, and maybe we talk about this a little at the end for our design discussion because I don't have anything planned. I think because they're doing this 2-month cycle, I think they're trying to get closer to street date before announcing stuff. And I think it makes sense. You don't want people like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people are like bored with heroes by the time they come out. You know what I mean? With like early announcements, early spoilers, all this, it's like, all right, well, who's next? Who's next, right?
Yeah, I definitely felt that way when those leaks came out.
Right.
I felt like people were super bored by the time, like they actually came to the table, and I was just like, that kind of sucks, right?
Yeah. So I'm actually happy they're not spoiling stuff so far in advance. I think they probably just got ahead of themselves, probably unintentionally ahead of themselves. And then now they're just giving it some time to catch up. But because there hasn't been released in a while, also, because wasn't this one, if it was on, because this is like 3 months, right? Not 2 months for these two?
Yeah, because they took off for, I think, December or January or something. It's like traditionally they don't release content during one of those months, so it
Right.
adds like an extra month.
Right. So I think that's what's getting people a little impatient now. But, I think it's good to give us a little bit of a wait time. I think the thing that's annoying is people are like, well, this is the death of the game. Like, come on. Seriously? They made so much money with this game, there's 0% chance it's the end of the game. All right, so you want to... let's talk about our decks, and then we'll get into our game. All right, so we're going to go with this super quick, like, basics of our deck here. I noticed you have 3 neutral cards, but you told me you built a protection deck. What's up, Terence?
Well, I wanted to. I saw, Brant did his like Web Warrior thing at Gen Con
Sure.
thing with Spider-Man, who's for some messed up reason not a Web Warrior.
Right.
They didn't even like errata it, but instead they came out with this Warrior of the Great Web. So I have 2 copies of this card, in hopes that I draw it sooner rather than later. You can of course there's a bunch of Web Warrior allies that are neutral. In the deck, but I do think protection has the better of the like 2 aspects that actually have Web Warriors. It's either justice or protection, right?
Right.
And I think Silk is like one of the best Web Warrior allies you can have in the game, so that's kind of why I lean into protection. And then there's like you get access to other things like bait and switch and stuff that force you to have attacks, and then Peter kind of likes that. Because it lets him actually draw cards anytime a villain activates against you, and you can just kind of throw a ally in front of that to draw cards with Web of Life and Destiny.
Nice. Yeah, so basically Web of Life and Destiny across the Spider-Verse, along with a bunch of Web Warriors, and Warrior the Great Web to make Spider-Man an actual Web Warrior. Cool.
Right.
And a lot
and
of
then
power.
Spider is probably one of the more crucial out of all the allies, if I had to pick one, because you can actually put her back into your hand with consequential damage, and then kind of keep doing that every other turn.
Nice. All right, so I mean, I have a basic shield deck. Homeland Interventions, the big threat removal. Government Liaison helps me get out all my shield cards. Sky Destroyer actually lets me do some plink damage, which, as we know, is freaking awesome against Sabertooth, who heals plink damage. Although, I'll be honest, I've seen plink damage work against Sabertooth. You just gotta consistently do it. You know what I mean? Not that I think it's a great idea, but it is a thing. You going first or me, Terence?
You can do it if you want.
Okay. And do we want to go over Sabertooth again real quick? Because I don't remember how this works.
Oh yeah, you asked me. He heals after every activation, starts with toughness. The unique thing about his scenario is there's this Fine Senator side scheme. So basically after every step 1 of the villain phase, so once we put the initial acceleration threat on,
Yep.
Robert Kelly takes 2 damage and he has a total of 9 health. And then if we have 6 per player or 12 on the main scheme, you notice the main scheme does not have a limit.
Yep.
He takes 3 instead of 2.
Which I don't
so
think really matters that much, but maybe.
I mean, it could be a difference of like a turn or 2, right? So obviously we have to clear this thing to kind of progress to basically get Robert Kelly. Then it gets assigned to the first player. And then if you decide to basically not defend, take it to the face, then he actually resolves that attack against Robert Kelly.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight here, because I know this math isn't right. So he's going to take 2 damage after each step 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they say it's not till 6 threat per player that he starts taking more damage.
Yep.
But he's not going to live 6 turns. He's going to live 5 turns at 2 a turn. So how does that work? What am I missing here?
I mean, you can flip down, right? And he schemes.
Oh, it's only when he attacks.
No. When you resolve acceleration on here, you afterwards you do damage to Robert Kelly. If there is less than 12 threat in our game, because that's 6 per player,
right?
Then he takes 2 damage.
Oh,
if there's 12 or more, he takes 3.
I get it.
Yes,
if you're letting
he
Sabertooth
can scheme if you flip down
So
or advance or any of those things.
I gotcha. All right. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I never noticed that before. That seems like weird math.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, because this has crisis, we can't remove threat off here. So it's not like you can manage that threat, right? So like threat on the main scheme for scheme 1 is permanent.
Okay.
Because the moment we clear this, we advance.
So
right?
Under surveillance is garbage for scheme 1, right? But
100%.
Okay. Just double checking. When you reveal an encounter card, discard Spycraft, cancel the effects of that card, and discard it. That seems good. So I'm going to discard that. What do you think? Do I keep Quake? Not early, probably. Because, I mean, especially when I got Synth Suit, Spycraft, and Black Widow's Gauntlet in my hand. By the way, you would have loved my deck last week. I totally forgot to put double resources in. So that happened. Actually, I'm going to get
Is it because you didn't play test it?
I mean, you clearly know me very well, Terence. Yeah, I got Government Liaison, which none of these things are... Oh, I really want to get my suit out, but that is not going to happen. By the way, in case you were wondering, not going to happen.
There is a win condition in this, which I was talking to you about before the stream, is you can beat Sabertooth before rescuing the Senator. That is 100% possible. Do it in...
I mean, if you have, like, Wolverine...
Yeah, you bring Wolverine.
Yeah.
You bring Wolverine, right?
I mean, you bring Wolverine, you bring... who's the other one that does damage early? Star-Lord. Yeah. Hold my beer. Alright, so I'm going to play Homeland Intervention. I'm going to discard to play one of my gauntlets, which seems good. I'm going to use my gauntlet to play Spycraft, and if I remember how she works correctly, after you play a preparation card, I get to draw a card. So that's good. Come on, double resource. Nope. Widow's Bite's not bad, but I feel like of these cards, I put Government Liaison in and hold Sensu, right? We don't need the plink damage yet from Sky Destroyer. But having Government Liaison to play shield stuff cheaper seems good. Alright. So those are my things. I get 2 resource generators on turn 1, which makes me happy. I am then going to flip up. Or do I? Do you mind if I stay down? I can trigger this down, right?
Yep.
I mean, the only benefit of going up is I can do 2 threat removal here. So what's more important? 2 threat removal is probably more important, right? I'll go down next turn. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna remove 2 threat. I was just trying to get my Symbiotic out faster, and having more cards in hand helps with that. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Go ahead, Terence.
Yeah. I'll put down Web Shooter for 1 because I'm a genius.
Oh, Brent joined in.
Or a scientist, I guess.
Nice.
Flip up.
Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham.
I'm not playing Spider-Ham yet.
Wow. Yes. You're like, actually, maybe I will.
Well, I want to play Warrior Great Web.
Sure.
And I play Spider-Man.
And then you could play your tracker on no one.
On what?
That's what I said.
Yeah. I mean, I just save this. Let's see, so I play this, it readies him. 1, 2. Yeah, not enough. It's fine.
You're like, I'm not even going to bother making myself a web warrior yet. And do this other stuff first.
Alright, so then I thwart for 2.
Nice.
Do I care about Spider-Ham?
Well, I care about Symbiotic. So we're ready and up, drawn up? You can decide while I start doing villain stuff. Oh, Winter Soldier early is always sad times. But you know what's not sad times? I have a double resource and Symbiotic. So, we will see. We will see. All right. First things first, we're going to add 2 threat to the main scheme. Then we're going to add 2 damage to Senator Kelly because that just happened. Then Sabertooth is going to attack me. I'm going to take that. I don't need.
Do you want me to chomp that?
I don't really care that much. He's only hitting for 2. I'm going down anyway. But that's your call.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'm not going to force you to take it.
All right. Well, there's your eviction notice, too. Boom, boom, boom. 4 damage.
And then he heals for 2. Oh, well.
Oh, well, no. We do have to flip a card, right? Because it goes through his deck faster. So he would have healed for 2. How did you know? Terrence?
I feel like 2's like the average, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, it definitely
All right, so I'll draw my card. Double backflip. All right, I will backflip.
Clearly? To avoid the attach this card to Sabertooth?
I don't like these.
Spend all your resources to discard this card. Piercing.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I mean, I don't know that anybody's care about piercing. It's the +1 attack that's no bueno. And then he heals for 1. Look at that. All right. So draw a card. You draw a card. Sabertooth strikes. Deal 1 damage to Robert Kelly. You may exhaust your hero to prevent this.
I mean, you'd rather thwart for 2, right? Just give him a damage.
Yeah, all right. I mean, you have protection, so it should be fine. All right, go for it.
You have protection? I've played 0 protection things.
You just flipped yourself.
Oh, nice. Wait, is he immune? Oh, no, we can still heal him from this. Nice. Okay.
Victory 1. When defeated, healed 2 damage to Robert Kelly. So he can be healed even when he's in here. I mean, I could get rid of this on my turn here.
Yeah, this here says he cannot be healed by player card effects. So this is not a player card effect. So
not a player card effect. Nice. So, by the way, I was saying Brant's out here, and they're talking about the new Star Wars game. Brant, has that one come out?
The deck building game?
The deck building one,
Yeah.
because I was just in my game store today.
I
I
think it
didn't
comes
see
out
it.
in March, right? I think it's in March.
Oh, okay. So Brent's
I
just
thought.
got like early copy or whatever, or played it early. Yeah, no, I am definitely curious about that one. Also designed, part of the reason we're mentioning this, also designed by the lead designer for Marvel Champions. So, all right, Terrence, do yo thing. Do what you want to do.
Uh, hmm.
You playing
Should put
Spider?
out Spider.
Nice. I mean, he is a web warrior. He's one of you.
I think I just take
Plink.
the tough off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, because you want to get excess consequential damage. That's the key.
yeah.
So you have to attack first, and
This
then,
is sad. I think I also will discard Ghost Spider probably. So I think I will thwart for one off of Find Senator because that's the useful thing
okay.
to do. Are you covert opsing?
I don't know.
I guess not, right? Because you want to get Sensus out.
Probably not. I'll probably do Sensuit instead. It's a tough call, though. I'll be honest. And then I'm probably gonna flip down and do target acquired. And then I don't think I'll be able to forge soldier, but if I get a double resource, I will. So there's that. All right, Terrence, what are you doing?
I'm done.
You done? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I am gonna put my synth suit out. Paying for it with a double resource and with covert ops. Sorry, covert ops. Then I
wonder if you should.
thwarting 2. If I should what?
I just wonder if covert ops is more valuable than soldier. But I guess you're hoping to play soldier this. There's no way you're playing soldier this turn, right?
I mean, if I draw a double resource, I can. But yes, you're right. That is living on a prayer. All right.
Wait, how do you? Oh, yeah, I guess because then you'd have 2. Yeah.
Right. So I flip down, use my this to play this. Target acquired. I think it's not going to matter. It's going to be a 1-cost card, like another gauntlet that I'm going to play with the resource anyway. Or attack acrobatics, which I will probably also just play. Yep. Now I don't get the draw from it, but because it's once per turn. But bottom line is, I will probably draw preparation because this deck has all the preparations. So there's that. All right. Yeah, I think the only events I have are those ones that make you tap shield cards. Like everything else is preparations and allies. All right, so I will draw 6 on the down. Ooh, I got Safe House, which makes mouths happy. I can't play a second target acquired, but I do have a counterintelligence. So we got that going for us. And Fury and Mockingbird. So we got all that going for us. All right, we're going to add 2 threat here. We're going to add 2 damage here. And Senator Kelly, over half dead. So there is that. All right, Terrence, you are taking an attack from Sabertooth. I assume you're going to backflip?
Yep.
All right, so you drew your card. There was 0 boost to that. He heals up 4. Put Enraged Symbiote. Now, this is interesting. It doesn't get its boost effect, though, right? Because it's just discard.
You just look at. Yeah.
Yeah, you just discard it and look at it. So that does not trigger the put the Enraged Symbiote in. All right, so now he's going to thwart against me, or scheme against me for 3 total. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to heal up another 1. All right, take your card. Oh, the villain schemes. 2 plus another 2 is 4. Which is 1 away from...
Remember that time when you asked how you can get to 12? This is how.
Yes. Concussion Grenade. You're confused. Place a threat on the main scheme. 2 threat if you're already confused. It's not worth getting rid of, right? With Spycraft?
No.
Yeah. So I just become confused.
I assume we're clearing this by we. Oh, did you add one for this?
I did not. So it's up to 12 now. But this is about to go away, right? As soon as we...
I mean, I can clear it if you can't.
This? I mean, I have Fury, so
Yeah,
I could clear it with
I
Fury,
have
right?
Spider for 2 and Spider-Man for 1.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have Mockingbird. I'm gonna have Fury. So, or I don't know that I'll have both of them, but I'll have some stuff. Well, probably not either of them. Maybe actually, with trying to get Safe House out.
I mean, don't you Fury first? Let's be honest.
Well, I'll have to flip
Because you
up to do that. Then I can't use Safe House. But honestly, I don't need
no,
Safe
you
House.
government liaison. Oh, because you want to liaison it.
What do you mean? Oh, I liaison Safe House in.
Are you trying to Are you trying to liaison? You can Are you trying to liaison Furion?
Well, that was the plan, but I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. I have Widow's Bite, which is just a free resource, right? Which will just replace Safe House. So yes, there's no reason not to do that. Oh, but that's a hero action.
Yeah, so you can use it on Fury. So why don't you just like burn target acquired to get?
Yep.
Safe
Well,
House
because
in?
I can't use Target Acquired because of
Yeah.
having one in play already. So I'll go ahead and Safe House, and then as you pointed out, I will exhaust Safe House to. Actually, I may as well just get Target Acquired, right? Well, I'll get Widow's Bite just in case.
Why don't you can get something to play with counterintelligence, actually.
What do you mean?
Well, I assume you want your double. Are you putting counterintelligence in? You're gonna put a Widow's Bite.
I may put Widow's
I
Bite
see.
in just to basically have it pay for itself again, and that way I have
Yeah, just use Widow's Gauntlet to pay
Yep.
for it, so you can get the card draw.
Widow's Gauntlet to pay for that to just draw a card. Ooh, Vivian. After Vivian enters play, choose an attachment, non-elite minion, until the end of the round. Treat the card's printed text as blank. So we could treat that as blank. I don't know that it's necessary. Here's the other thing. I do have enough to get rid of that right now. But that means I'm not playing Fury. I'm really not playing anything. I could play Mockingbird and still get rid of it. I could play Fury and hope to be able to get rid of it. But right now I can definitely get rid of it. Oh no, I couldn't play Fury then. Because I need Mockingbird.
I think you heal and you play Fury, right?
Alright, so heal 3. I'm going to flip up. I'm going to play for Fury, so it's Government Liaison, double resource, and... Which one do you think?
Come on.
Well, Mockingbird's
You're not playing...
a fist, though. And if I draw right, I could still do that. So maybe Vivian?
Sure. I mean, Vivian's not that useful, actually.
Right. Well, she's 2 thwarting, which isn't terrible, although 4/2 consequence.
You can't jump with her.
Yeah. All right. So I'm playing Fury, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw 3 cards. Okay. Well, that is better. I do have the 3 resources if I wanted.
So do you do that and play counter?
I could do that. I think that's
not a bad play.
Probably the right call.
Good play.
Yep. Yeah. So counterintelligence comes out for 2, and then I got 1 of each resource type, which will get rid of this garbage. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and then I have Fury to thwart for 2.
Okay.
And then you can use your thwarting on whatever you see fit. All right, good. Terence. I'm pretty set up, and I don't mind damage going on him now because I can... Oh, actually, my plink damage will happen at the end of the round, right? Probably, like, after he's already healed. So that's not terrible. Oh, yes. Thank you.
So I'll thwart for 2 on the side scheme. The medical emergency. Thematically, you send Big Robot to save the center.
Nice. Which brought him back
Spider-Man will thwart for 1 to clear this.
Yep.
So that attaches to you.
When defeated, the first player detaches Robert Kelly from the scheme and takes control of him in. All right. And then we advance to 2A. 2A, when revealed, deal each player face down encounter card. Starting with me. And then we flip this up and see what else happens. Robert Kelly is still wounded. All right. When completed, defeat Robert Kelly. So that would be bad. If Robert Kelly leaves play, the players lose the game. So Robert Kelly is just permanently attached to me now?
No, first
player.
player.
Oh, no, the first player controls Robert Kelly.
Yeah, it's a passive.
He doesn't count against your ally limit and cannot have player cards attached.
Yeah,
Force interrupt. When the enemy
or
resolves an undefended attack against you, deal the damage to Robert Kelly. Well, that ain't going to happen this turn because I got a Fury.
Yeah.
Furioso!
And then I'm going to put Spider in play.
So you got Helicarrier out. You got Spider back in play. You're going to attack for 1.
For 1.
Pink. That is going to stick. I feel it. Feel it in my bones, Terence. Feel it in my bones. So wait, what did Spider-Man... Why was he exhausted?
He wasn't.
Oh.
He's been unexhausted since turn 2.
Nice. All right.
I just figured it's nice to have the chump around, you know. You never know with this stuff.
Well, especially with Robert Kelly, and you said you gave him extra activations. All right, so I got some Dance of Death going on. That's what I'm saying. If we get some Plink damage on, we can start burning down this first side at this point, I feel like. So we'll see. I got another Gauntlet as well for counterintelligence or whatever else I decide to play. All right. So first things first, we are going to add 3 threat to the main. Oh, no, that goes down to 0. So it just goes to 3 because this one we actually lose if it gets to 18.
Yep.
And then Sabertooth attacks me. I clearly am going to defend with Mr. Nick Fury, the Fabuloso Nick Fury. That's 0 boost and 0 healing. I told you that healing. I told you it was going to stick, Terence. We're not there yet, but so far, so sticky. So what are you doing for that 2 damage?
Do I chump it? Should I just defend it?
Well, I feel like you should save your chumper to save Kelly at some point. So you take it. This attack defeats an ally, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Well, good thing you didn't
just
chump
juked him. Juked him there.
Yep, no healing, no healing, no healing. Okay, so I'll take healing with Shadows of the Past. Gotta be honest. Wait, where's your card, dude? Honestly.
Did you not give me one when you did it?
Why would I give you one? What do I look like, your guardian here?
Because you're resolving the card.
Come on, Terence. Unrelenting Savage Hero. Sabertooth attacks you if he has no sustained. If he has no sustained damage, he gets +1 for this activation. So now, if you want to chump, I would be perfectly happy with you chumping for me. Or is the answer no? All right,
sure.
2 + 0, healing of 2. Oh, I guess I could have canceled that, huh?
Yep. It's fine.
Should I have done that? Probably, huh?
No,
attached to the villain. Do we want to not have this attached?
Can you cancel it?
I got Spycraft. It would draw another card. I don't. Is this
there's worse things, right?
There's definitely worse things.
Like, it'll feel bad if you discard and draw into a surge.
Well, I draw 2 cards if I get a surge, right? I think there's something like that. Oh. Huh. So there's that. You got 2 weapons. Both mental and fist. Which I do not have, that combo in my hand.
Oh, the villain attacks you. Give the villain 1 additional boost card for that attack. You can't cancel it.
Why? Spycraft.
You can't cancel it, man. It says you. I'm not you.
Huh. So there's literally nothing I can do about that, huh? All right. What are you doing? You just taking it to the face? Do you want me to chump for you?
You don't have a chump, do you?
I mean, block for you?
You chumping. I'm chumping with Black Widow.
Chumping with... Do you want me to chump myself for you?
No, I mean, there's Spider, right? I can chump a Spider.
Although you keep getting Spider in your hand, you said it was one of the keys to your deck to keep bringing them back to your hand.
I mean, it is once you get Web of Life and Destiny because you get draw a card every turn.
Oh, but now you don't care?
I mean, I don't have it out. I could get behind me. and have him attack for the cost of 1. That seems worthless. Whatever. Let's do it.
Jumping.
Jumping for 2.
And no heal again.
Oh, that's cool. No.
No,
His
remember.
activation's attack gets +2, and
No. Hold on. This is the boost. This
and he
is
gets
the
an
heal.
additional because of swing assault.
Oh, sorry.
So that is 2, 2,
And overkill.
2. So 6, 8, 10.
-1
So
is
I'm down to 1
9.
health.
Hey, whoa,
Where-
I'm still alive.
Where's that? Where's Aunt May?
Remember when I was gonna heal you, or chump for you? Glad I didn't.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think you would have died.
hold
right?
on, whoa. I can cancel some of those boost icons though. Do you want that? Don't I have that one?
Yeah, when a boost card's turned face up. Yeah, I feel like you cancel at least 2 of that damage, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna cancel 2 of that damage, and then he takes 3. 2 from the
Uh,
boost.
So how you feeling about this modular combo? I feel like it just comboed itself. Just
Well,
now.
hold on. Now he gets the heal, right? Nothing.
Yep, for 0.
Nothing there, Schneffer.
I feel like I got the short end of that stick. He took 3 damage, and I took 7, and lost an ally.
I mean, I helped. I poked him with my attack acrobatics.
Maybe I should have done get behind me in retrospect.
What does get behind me?
I would have canceled the second boost card, which would have canceled the overkill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the overkill was brutal there. All right, Terence, your first player.
I'm thinking about going down.
Why are you laying down on the job, Spider-Man? Well, you're webbing him up, right? I assume.
Oh, do you not have anything to do with stuff? I mean, I guess I can.
I mean, well, first of all, you're welcome, sir. Although you're down anyway, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I have counterintelligence, so it's not like he's going to scheme out this turn.
Well, I was thinking about trying to put Mansion in. But you think I should web up instead?
Oh, that's fine. You can save as long as you're holding web up. I feel like it's too good a card to like just throw away willy-nilly, right?
Well, it costs 4. It's super expensive.
I mean, it's a double stun, isn't it?
Yeah, which cancels my card draw, actually. So that kind of sucks. But
Oh, fine. Call it anti-synergy all you want. So you're going to team building exercise first then?
no, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, why
if
don't you
really
team
want.
building to pay for Avengers?
Pay for what?
Avengers Mansion. You could use team building to then pay for Avengers Mansion, right?
Sure. 1, 2. No, I have not spent it. It's down to 2.
Oh, that's right. You were
1,
going to do it earlier, but you decided not to.
2, 1. So I can flip down at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets the mansion.
No, because you can't use this.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Sorry, 4.
that's fine.
Go down.
Yep.
1. I guess.
Well, I'll see what it is
Sure.
first, but yes. Black Cat or Silk?
It's a tough call. I feel like Silk probably, just so I have a chump for you.
Well, I may go down. I guess I'm full. I'm not going down. Never mind.
And I'll thwart for 1 off of medical emergency. Is that the right call?
Sure.
I mean, I would have liked to keep Black Cat, but it is what it is, I guess.
I mean, you got to make choices, Terence. It's a game of choices. So, do we start going in on damage? Do I dance a death him? Or is it too early for that?
I mean, you at least put Black Widow's Gauntlet in, right?
I mean, certainly. The question is, all right. So I'll put Widow's Gauntlet in. And I'll use both of them to put in counterintelligence. You know what? Am I flipping down? Maybe flipping down to do that. I got 2 counterintelligences, right?
Sure.
What do you think? You don't seem thrilled with that idea.
I mean, it depends on how much. I mean, you're preventing 6. That's pretty good.
So I'm going to use espionage or counterintelligence, put in espionage or whatever. Widow's Bite. Then I get to draw a card.
I
I'm
mean,
going
you
to hold
hold that,
covert
right?
ops. Yeah, I was going to safe house, but there's not really a point at this point. Yep. So I'm going to sit where I am. And, oh, I didn't do anything when I was face up. I'm going to have gotten rid of my confusion. Because that doesn't make sense not to do.
I mean, feels good when you draw that Aunt May.
Did you draw? Oh, you're already drawn up? All right. So I'm going to do that. Draw 5 cards. And I got a lot of espionages. Oh, finally a grappling hook. By the way, 27 years into this deck. 4 cards left. I finally got a grappling hook. The good news is I will never not have a grappling hook again. All right, so all that plus attacky tack doesn't really do a whole lot. So he's going to add 3, but I'll just counterintelligence that. So the nice part about counterintelligence, you don't have to be in hero form. Then he is going to scheme against you for 2 plus another 1. That's 3. No, he's not counterintelligencing that.
Heals for how much?
And he still heals for 2, unfortunately.
Well, at least you're not getting burned.
Yep, that's nice. All right, so schemes against me for 2 plus 1 is 3. So that is the first 3 that got added.
I mean, it's such a big swing between his attack and his scheming with
well,
these
at
2
this point,
weapons.
I mean, since he's got 2 freaking weapons of death and destruction out.
Yeah.
Well, and I can start defending also, by the way, because I got my Sensuit. So, given that I will probably be triggering these, Sensuit will let me ready up again. So, no reason not to be.
I mean, his base attack is your defense with Sensuit, isn't it?
No,
know, it's
I
even
only have
higher.
3 defense. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not playing production. Yep. Cool.
All right. So, that was their turn. We do need to draw cards. Ba-dink. Oh, side schemes. Lovely. So this gets 4. 1 defeated. What happens? Sabertooth attacks the player who defeated it. Oh, yeah. Nice. Great. It makes me want to get rid of that. Of course, it's got an explanation, so I don't really have a choice. Attach your identity.
I didn't web him up, but he webbed you up. How do you feel about that?
Attack, webbed up instead, then you're stunned. Well, alrighty then. I'm just going to leave this here. Giant thing in front of me. So I guess I'm not attacking, and this isn't an attack, right? No. Yeah. No, it is not.
No. Those are
Maddie B22 says, isn't counterintelligence max 1 per player? Son of a gun, Maddie B. Son of a gun. Why you... Could I have given it to you?
No. It doesn't say player or any player. Just give 3 more threat.
So we'll give 3 more threat, and
then you lose 3 resources.
Well, no. I'll put Widow's Bite in play. How about that? Because I certainly had that in my hand, right? That was a good call, Maddie B. Even though I don't like the outcome of the what happened there. All right. So I'm webbed up. You're
not
webbed up. He's not webbed up. All right. So we're gonna start with the grappling hook because that's what I do. I draw a card, and it's Dum Dum. Hello,
safe house stuff.
Dum Dum. I'm gonna safe house one of these counterintelligence back into my hand. I'm gonna flip up.
You got rid of your confuse?
I did get rid of my confuse. Remember before I went down last turn? I retconned that because I clearly did nothing with my exhausting otherwise. All right, so the question is, do I get rid of one of these with covert ops, or do I use covert ops to remove threat?
I mean, threat would probably be good, but Should we just put this in the middle?
Yes. All right. So you want me to covert ops is what you're saying?
I mean, you can get rid of one if you want, but you have what, like infinite physical resources and one of everything else?
Yes. Um. The other question is, do I put Dum Dum in? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could still play one of these other things, not counterintelligence. I mean, I think the call here is covert ops and counterintelligence, right?
Probably.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 2 covert ops. Oh, that lets me confuse the villain too, which I totally spaced on. You want me to get rid of this? Well, no, because I don't want to get attacked here. So get rid of this.
Yep.
Do you have one to do it, or do you? I mean, I can thwart also, and then we'll put counterintelligence out.
I mean, I can figure it out. I can probably come up with one from somewhere.
I mean, the other option is attack acrobatics, but I think threat is more of an issue right now, right?
Sure.
You want me to take 2 off the
All right.
main? Oh, I can't take 2 off the main. I guess I'll take 2
just take
off
2
of
off.
this.
Just 2 off of that. Feral. He's confused.
He is confused
as well.
He's dazed and confused.
Okay. I will.
Maddie B, apologize. Don't apologize, Maddie B. It is my fault for not reading well enough.
Get myself up to 7. Do I just hard heal here? Just go all the way up to 10.
Go for it, man. Well, unless you need your one thwarting.
One thwarting gets us that. That's kind of nice.
Well, that's what I was saying.
What am I pulling out of here? I could get Spider Ham.
Spider Ham does whatever. I mean, you could also web up, right? Which seems good.
No, I'm just thinking about Cross the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that is very nice. Exhaust a web warrior card. Each search your pile for a web warrior and put it into play. Then choose a player. That player may spend 3 resources of any type to repeat that. So you could actually do it twice to put 2 web warriors into play.
So I was saying I could do Spider Ham. That would be 2. And then anyone else, right? So I could get Spider back.
Spider seems good. So is that what you're doing?
I'll have to do that on hero side. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so powering all of us, I assume.
Yep.
Do across the Spider-Verse.
Sauce. Spider Ham. And
then you could pay 3 if you wanted.
Yeah. I think I do, right?
I mean, it seems good. I don't know.
Do I take Spider back?
I mean, Spider, you told me at the beginning, Spider was why you built this deck, right? So it makes sense to bring Spider out.
All right, so at
now,
this
did you
point,
have to exhaust somebody for that?
Silk.
No, but didn't you have to do it a second time? Because you're doing the whole effect a second time, right?
Oh yeah, so I have to exhaust myself.
I mean, or Spider-Ham.
Yeah, but it means I can't clear that, but that's okay, right?
You can clear this. Right? Wasn't that the whole thing you were trying to do? Is clear this?
Yeah. I can clear that myself.
Alright, so heal 2 from the Senator. Right?
Yep. Plank him for 1, I guess.
I mean, you're just doing.
It's like, can I just give Spider -1 health?
And you can almost pay for webbed up. You're
one
short.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I also probably don't want to burn enhanced spider sense, to be fair.
Well, you'll put it in?
Enhanced spider sense?
It's an event.
It's an event.
Oh, yeah. So now we can both deal with events, honestly. So that's good, actually. Yeah. All right, ready up, draw up. I am decking.
You're decking?
Which is actually pretty good. Hey, Sky Destroyer. Wait, do I have 2 Sky Destroyers? Oh, no, that's right. It just got shuffled back in. Nice. All right, so where you at?
Waiting for acceleration.
Okay, so we're going to do 2 on the main. Come on, second. All right, then he is going to attack me. I'm going to defend for 3. He's attacking for a buttload. 4 plus 3 is bad.
Acrobatics? Oh, you don't even have it.
Remember how I said maybe I should have pulled out acrobatics?
Yep.
Remember that? Remember that, Terence?
Yep.
Probably should have. Yep.
You should have.
Instead, I took out stupid counterintelligence. All right, so that's 4 damage I just took. He's going to heal up for nothing. All right, so then he attacks you. What you doing?
I'll jump.
All right, so actually, hold on. Let's get shuffled first.
Yeah.
Don't be taking stuff out of my hand, Terence. Come on, 0. Boom! No healing. Wow. We got to damage the stick. Sticky stick. Stick goes the damage. All right, you ready? The villain attacks you. Give the villain an additional boost card. Oh, no. Oh, no. Grappling hook. Bye.
Yep.
Advance. I don't love advance, but it is what it is. 2 plus 1 is 3. Counterintelligence. Oh, by the way, I'm ready.
Are you paying him for 2, by the way?
Yep, I should ping him for 2 as well. 1, 2. And he does get to heal, though. Just the 1.
Oh.
Yeah, don't you
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Bait and switch? Bye! Alright. So we just basically canceled Sabertooth for the turn.
Was that a lot of activations? Like, how would you feel about that as a modular combo for Sabertooth? Is that better than Mystique?
I mean, right now...
I guess maybe that's like a discussion we can have after the game about the modular.
That's something we can talk about. So Mary says she's been playing around with Wasp with multiple man shenanigans. It's been a blast. Powell Family Farm came. Welcome, Powell Family Farm. Evening, guys. Hope it's going well. Seems to be. Oh, SaltCon. So apparently Mary and Powell Family Farm are going to SaltCon, and Mary's going to teach how to play Marvel Champions. So cool. That'll be, I mean, more people playing this game, the better. So what are you doing, Terence?
I'm going to put Web of Life and Destiny in.
That would be free. Seems good.
Yeah.
I assume you're putting your web shooter in as well?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, you're going to draw first.
Do you need it?
I don't need it. I feel like you probably want more stuff than what you have.
I'm going to port for 2 against Fail Rage, so he attacks me.
Yep. All right, so he attacks for 4.
So I get this card. Web of Life and Destiny comes back, says I get that card, and I also get a card because he's attacking me. Is that correct?
Wait, how did you get 3 cards?
Web Spider comes back because she's defeated, right?
Right.
Consequential.
Yep.
Web of Life and Destiny draws me a card,
when
and
somebody's
then he's
defeated.
attacking me, so I could draw a card, right?
Yeah, that's a
That makes
good
more
card, by
sense.
the way. Especially Ingenuity can help get rid of this garbage. I like it. So how are you
Yeah,
dealing
but I
with it?
have to, I have to like flip down somehow.
Well, flip down this turn. He's confused.
Aren't you also flipping down?
I mean, I would like to, but we'll see what happens. You have
All
Spider
right.
Ham.
I think I chump this with Spider Ham, or do you think I defend this?
Well, why don't
If I
you
defend
defend it,
this, I can then
flip down and chump?
th scheme with Spider Ham.
Yeah, thwart. Right.
Yeah. All right. So I'll do that. Hopefully he's
Wait,
attacking for
was this
4.
one?
Hopefully. Yeah.
4+2.
6 minus 3. It's 3.
Yep. But you're gonna heal with Aunt May, right? In a second.
Yep. Yep.
So I mean, and you're gonna heal to full with Aunt May. So it doesn't you actually didn't even necessarily need to block there. I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've seen him do like 10 damage, dude. So
yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like,
2 seconds ago. What?
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it's still you. Are you gonna try to
Do I
get
have?
rid of either of these this turn? I mean, I guess it
Are we
does.
both flipping down? Do we just like burn this down super low?
Can we? We can try. Oh, I have Homeland Intervention, by the way. So that's something.
All right. So
Although I don't have much shield stuff, which seems to be a problem with the shield deck.
let's put this out.
Yep.
And then spider
Yep.
attack
Attack
for
for
1.
Yep.
Do I do the risky thing here? Should I bait and switch?
By the way, I couldn't play Attack Acrobatics anyway because of this stupid webbed up.
Nice. Are you getting really webbed up?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind getting rid of it with a Widow's Bite at some point. If, like, just random minion
Well, you
comes
can't
out.
get. Oh, when your hero would attack. Nice. Yeah.
So,
Um.
I
What
got
do you
2
think
of them,
about
too.
me?
So I could get rid of that and the stun, right? All at once. With just a double Widow Bite.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Do you need a card?
I mean,
How
I'm
much does
never
that
going to
help
say
you?
no. I have a Sky Destroyer sitting around in my hand.
All right. Why don't you take a card?
Okay. Mockingbird also seems good when he's got all this damage coming. And then you won't have to chump for me. Right?
Yeah.
Seems like a plan.
Do you think I should bait and switch?
What does that do?
It seems risky. You're staying up? Is that
I'm
what's
staying up.
happening?
Yeah, and he's confused.
Are you gonna play Mockingbird?
I will play Mockingbird and stay up. And have grappling hook out for extra funsies.
Do you think it's a bad idea to chump with Spider Ham and play bait and switch?
That's your decision, man. How bad do you feel about that 11 threat? Don't forget, I can Homeland Intervention this turn for 4 threat removed. Plus myself doing 2 more, that's 6 gone off of that thing. So it depends how bad you're feeling about it. I don't feel that bad about it.
Okay, so I'll just.
Or you
scheme
could just
for
thwart for 2, right? Yeah. I mean, you're doing half the thwart.
And he takes another one.
Wait,
Like
why?
Spider Ham. Because that's his like stupid effect. After my hand attacks or discard top card for each boost, he deals 1 damage to Spider Ham. He's like inverse
No, hold on.
Sabertooth.
But it's only 1. He doesn't take consequential damage.
Oh yeah, he only takes the 1. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still only 1.
All right. In that case.
Yeah, flip down, put Ingenuity out. Right.
Yeah.
Wait, why are you paying bait and switch to do that?
Because I have one here.
Oh, yeah. So
And
you're
then I
just
can
sitting
save
on
the helicarrier.
2 double resources? You captain
Sure.
double resource over there?
Yeah, and then I can give you the helicarrier. I was mostly just trying to save helicarrier for you. So
Well, I appreciate that. All right. Well, we're definitely putting in grappling hook. Yeah, I'd like to go down next turn because I've got. So another espionage, a spycraft. Well, maybe I just hold Sky Destroyer.
I mean, whatever you want helicarrier for, I'll exhaust
Yeah,
it.
let me have Helicarrier. I appreciate that. So it's 1, 2, and Helicarrier to put in Mockingbird, which will stun. So he's stunned and confused, which makes
Right,
mouths
and
happy.
I also have the chomper as well, so that'll be good.
So I'm going to Homeland for Government
Actually,
Liaison Mockingbird. Oh, and Safe House. So it's 3 to remove 6. Sorry. I was doing better than I thought I was. And then I'll thwart for 2 myself. Or do I attack to just get rid of this?
I think you attack, get rid of that, right?
Yeah. And I am stunned still. But that way, one of these Widow Bites will actually do something.
I feel like that's such a large stun.
I mean,
I
don't
feel like the ones next to us are tiny, right?
Yeah, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it, Terence. I'm really stunned at Terence. Really super stunned.
I mean, I feel like if you were webbed up, that would make sense.
Yeah. Like I'm all in the stickiness. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw my 4 cards, and say, hey, I got Under Surveillance and Dance of Death. Are we finally gonna start hitting him? I mean, I feel like he's still at 27 out of 30. And oh no, he's stunned and confused though, so won't be healing this turn. So we got that going for us. All right, so just add 3. Then confused against you, stunned against me. That feels real kind of nice. Oh, hold on.
Where those
Dead.
Where are those spider tracers?
Dead.
You burn both, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so the first one gets rid of my stunned, my giant stunned, and the second one deals damage. Now, does the first one not trigger? So what does that mean? Do I only deal damage once after you trigger the ability? Is it triggered when it's canceled?
Unsure.
We'll say
I assume it is not.
Yeah, it doesn't trigger, so I'll go ahead and just do the 1.
Do you have that card where you draw 2 cards? No.
Yes, I do. Espionage.
You do. So you can trigger that when search card or attack card would be resolved. The villain schemes. And it surges. So this is the surge card.
Schemes for 2.
Oh no, I guess they scheme. Well, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't actually matter, right? Alright,
3.
so 3 heals for 0.
Nice.
Man, still, how many cards have I gone through?
Well, you had 2 to be fair. Here's confused. And
place 1 threat on the main
place 1 threat. Hey, remember how that was down to like 3? Attach to Sabertooth. Sabertooth gains Stalwart. Well,
it's a good time.
Good that
to come
you
out.
know, like I gotta be honest, I'm not sad. That's now. So we gotta spend everything to get rid of it. 1 of each. Which I do theoretically have, but we'll see. Alright, so to my turn?
Yep.
To my turn. Do.
I'm gonna heal to full.
Just so you don't forget. I'm trying to decide if I'm flipping down this turn.
You fearing?
I am going to Fury, so let's do that first. 1, 2. Not Safe House. 3. Spycraft. Because this Spycraft's been sitting around all game, and I have not used it. To draw 3 cards. Oh, man. These are some tough choices. These are like good cards and all very expensive.
Covert Ops is useless unless you get rid of Animal Ferocity. So there's that.
Well, it's not useless. You're still removing 4 threat. It's just
At
not
the cost of like
as
almost one
good.
per threat.
I mean, do I put out Dum Dum and Sky Destroyer? I feel like Dum Dum's probably not the right call. He dies too. Well, I don't know. I could do 6 damage with him or 12 damage with him, and then thwart for 6 with him, or do whatever.
I mean, you got to put out Sky Destroyer, right?
And under surveillance?
Well, I just mean you got to put out Sky Destroyer just because
At some point. All right.
At this point you're playing shield cards for 0 costs, and that's just like free 2 damage, right?
Yes. So there's 1. Oh man, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Put in Sky Destroyer. Go ahead and do 2 damage. This is real sad. Wow, I didn't use my gauntlets this turn. Did I discard? I don't think I... Oh, I did. I discarded a, whatchamacallit too. Son of a gun. Alright. So Homeland. I can Homeland for 4 pretty easily. Is that the call?
It's up to 3 cards. Oh, you mean 4 total threat?
Yeah. I mean, 1, 2. Pretty easily, right? So that's...
Sure.
4 threat removed. Fury can do another 2 threat removal. I can do another 2 threat removal. Or do I heal?
You heal.
Well, if I'm flipping down...
You heal at 4 health,
well,
right?
if I'm flipping down, then I'm going to retcon and pay with Dum Dum instead of Spycraft earlier. So that way I can draw a card with Spycraft, right? And that way I can put under surveillance out.
Sure.
Alright, so I flip, I heal.
I mean, under surveillance, you still have to draw a double, right?
No. Oh, you're right. So I put Spycraft out. I draw a card. What were you saying?
Nice. Now you have to draw a double.
What were you saying about drawing doubles? Come on, Terence. Who are we talking about? You notice I didn't
I don't
say...
know, Mary told me you don't put doubles in your deck.
I mean, I didn't last week. That is for darn sure. That was a tactical error. I fully admit my mistake.
Tactical genius. Black Panther.
I kind of wish I didn't use Safe House also, and I could have gotten whatchamacallit in my hand instead of Spycraft. That would have been a smarter move, honestly. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not going to retcon again.
Powering all of us with scientists to put in Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Seems good.
Flip up. Are
you going to start getting rid of those stupid things? I mean, you can get Quinn Carrier between Quinn Carrier and Genius. You got...
What do I need? That can be anything.
What, this? You getting rid of Stalwart or are you getting rid of +1 attack? Do we care about Stalwart this turn? I mean, nobody's stunned or confusing this turn. May as well just get rid of these garbage things, right?
Sure.
Dude. You getting rid of both of them?
Yep. Both weapons.
That seems good. Yeah, I mean, we'll do Stalwart next turn. I mean, literally, we've got...
4 for 2.
2 of the 3 for free.
Do I thwart again with Spider-Ham? It's risky, right?
Yeah, just attack. It's just as risky, by the way. Wait, did you increase his thwarting by 1? Is that the way it works?
No.
Oh.
It just takes damage.
There is another character that does that. But yes.
Yeah, I think I just...
Oh.
I feel like
you didn't want to thwart with Spider.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I can't play her. And I draw a card, so I think I might just do it next turn.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, I could have played her if I didn't get rid of weapons, I guess, but
Ready up, draw
it's
up.
fine.
Hey, Winter Soldier. About darn time.
All right.
Covert Ops
Go up by
also.
3.
So now we want to get rid of the stalwart garbage.
All right. He's attacking. He's scheming for you.
Yep. So that is 2 plus another 2 is 4.
And then heals for...
Hey, Shadows of the Path.
You know what? I played Silk and we never removed a treachery, so that was sad.
Oh, good job. Good job, Terence. All right. So he is attacking you. You have a plan? I got a plan.
Nick Fury. My plan's Nick Fury, isn't it?
Nick Fury is gonna block for you. He doesn't even die. That is sad.
Doesn't he die? He's at 3 to 3. Yeah, but didn't you use him? So
I used him once, so he's at 3. Oh, he is 3. I thought he had 4 life for some
3
reason.
and 3. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he had 4 life. Not that it matters. Okay. So you are gonna draw a card after I do. Surge.
What is that? Yeah. Nothing I can do about that.
No. Spycraft. There is something I can do about that.
Yeah, nothing I can do about that.
But I am a spy on both sides, and I say, no, I will only take 1 card, not 2. Card gains Surge. Do we care about this?
It's up to you.
It's the more
I don't have
annoying
tough
version.
I have tough, but it's expensive.
Well, +1 attack is the annoying part here, right? We're going to want to get rid of it.
Well, actually, the annoying part is the weapon more than anything.
Wait,
because
what?
Weapon Master surges. Like, if you draw any of the Weapon Master cards, they surge if he has a weapon on him.
So do I spy? Is it bad enough to spycraft is the question. Because I can't grappling hook. Because, first of all, it's not a treachery.
Sure. If it's really bad, I have Get Behind Me.
Alright. So we'll get rid of that.
Which means he will attack me.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That is totally fine.
Oh. That's fine. I ain't discarding half my hand.
That is gone. Gone, baby, gone. Disco Inferno.
Ooh, you know what's exciting about this? Is I can put a Spider Tracer on this guy.
Hey.
Right? Here we go. Free.
I feel like that's true.
Do I play Black Cat? I think.
How did you put it out for free? Oh, yeah, because you're on this side. Nice.
Do I just
What's
put
Black
another
Cat?
one out?
I don't even think I've ever seen Black Cat be played. After you play Black Cat, discard 2 cards of your deck. Each card will
wait,
return
hold on.
a mental resource to your hand.
I don't have enough ally slots.
I mean, that's because you just keep Spider Hand sitting around for no good reason. So what did you do?
2.
Thwart. Nice.
Yeah. Draw a card. Play Black Cat.
You just want to say you played Black Cat. Black Cat attacks for 1 forever.
Yeah, forever. That's why I was super sad when I got rid of her, man.
I mean, plink damage again against Sabertooth.
Still, it helps mitigate his healing, right? So
Wait, are you allowed to put 2 Spider Tracers on?
Doesn't say limit 1.
Oh. Interesting. All right.
That's a 6 threat swing. That feels good, right?
I mean, it doesn't feel bad. And I assume you can get rid of this garbage too. Because if you do, I can stun.
1, 2.
Button. Mashu.
I can't though, because I don't have mentals. Like, I
Dude, you
basically
have
mentals for
a
days.
Quinn Carrier and you got Genius. That is 2 mentals.
And then literally like 3 mentals in my hand.
All you
4
have
mentals
is
in my hand.
mentals. We get these stupid things too.
Yeah. Sure, I'll do that. I feel like I actually want to hold these. Hold
Well,
on.
you could draw a
Before
card
I
if you
play,
wanted.
Spider.
Well, how are you gonna play Spider anyway? You got too many dudes.
Yeah, before I play Spider, I'm going to thwart for attack for 1. Attack for 1.
Whatever you want. And then you get to draw a card, right?
Discard top 3 cards of the encounter deck.
And do damage for each.
1, 2, 2.
5 damage?
So 5 takes 5.
That felt
on
good.
top of the 1.
And then you draw a card, right? Because of Web of Life
Yeah,
and Destiny?
I draw a card. Yeah, no, you can draw the card.
Are you looking for a fist or whatever, though?
No, like you said, I can use Web Shooter.
Alright. Acrobatics.
Now I'll play this. And then I'll do 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. And
Alright.
I'll hold on to Enhanced Spider Sense.
Seems
and
good.
She'll attack for 1. I think that's good, right? I assume you're going to kill him.
Well, I am now. I mean, I do have Winter Soldier coming in for free, probably. So I'm doing this to search for Grappling Hook. Why? Because it is my favorite card ever. Then I'll spend these 2 to put Grappling Hook into play. Yes, I have 2. Why? Because they're that good. So draw a card. I'm probably also going to... Well, I'll just do it now. I'm definitely going to play an Attack Aerobatics. Probably not going to use Homeland Intervention this turn, I don't think. Well, actually... Oh.
Do you want... You can take a Mansion.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
And a Helicarrier.
Vivian. Alright, well, then I'll definitely put one of my Attack Aerobatics in, at least. Alright. So, flipping up. That lets me play Soldier for free. Maybe I will Homeland Intervention.
You killing him, I assume?
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and do that with...
And so remove 6 off main.
With Winter. Oh, it's down to 1? Yeah, I don't need Homeland Intervention. I mean, the only benefit of playing it, I play it for free. 2 Sky Destroyer for 2 damage. Right? Is that how that works?
Sure. Yeah, I guess you don't have anything else.
You don't have to power it, right?
I don't think so.
So, do I put Vivian in? Just as a chumper, if nothing else? I mean, I guess I don't need to... I'll hold Covert Ops, right? So I already have a target acquired. I can't play that again. So let's go ahead and pay 1 to put in Attack Aerobatics. And then I will... Do I do Vivian or Counterintelligence?
It's up to you.
Are Chumpers more important, or... I'll put Vivian.
I mean, you have Mockingbird already, and Winter.
Yeah, well... Yeah, so I'm going to attack with both of these, by the way. For 2 damage. And then I got myself, which... Well, actually, Mockingbird will thwart for 1. And so that was only 1 damage, but the second damage will come from me, or the 3 damage total. So, 2 from me. Mockingbird thwarted for 1. And I feel like we are not in the worst spot. Oh, wait. Why didn't I use Government Liaison? Because I didn't need to, I guess.
Because you didn't play any shield stuff?
Yeah, I don't have enough shield stuff in this deck. I'm starting to realize. By the way. I need an extra encounter card. Oh, there's Coulson. Is he shield also? Oh, and Quake. All right, never mind. I just haven't been drawing my shield stuff. How about that?
I mean, I feel like the core shield stuff is like the events usually each turn.
Yeah, and I don't... I mean, I just have the free event one. But yeah, my Sky Destroyer...
I mean, you don't have Global, right? Global is actually really good.
I do not.
Sabertooth. Because you can basically ensure that you draw a 0 cot. Not ensure, but you can basically minimize how much he heals with Global.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do 3 to the main scheme. Then you are getting attacked. What you doing?
Are attacks just free card draw? Is that how that works? I'll shop with him.
All right. 2 boost. And then 0 healing. I am also getting attacked. I will defend for 3. What's my life at? 7? That's fine. Well,
Don't
here's
you
a
have
question.
Vivian? You have Vivian,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, I was just going to... Synthsuit hasn't really been doing much this game. It's normally a, like, MVP, but it's, like, doing nothing this game. But, yeah, I'll block with Vivian. Vivian! So what's the boost here?
If this attack defeats an ally, play super animation.
Well, it does. That it does. And then 2 healing. Bye, Vivian. All right, go ahead and draw up.
4 threat.
So you gotta find a side scheme.
I assume we don't care. Oh, did you put that one side scheme in the victory display?
I did not, so when we find it, we'll do that.
Well, I think there's more than one, so I'll just pull one out and shuffle.
Huh. Do we care about decking? Maybe we should have canceled that.
That's why we have a Justice player.
I mean, all right. Jeez.
There you go.
Yeah, there's not many side schemes here, is what we're saying.
And
now there's about to be one less.
I think there's only those 2.
Surge. Give the villain a face down boost card. Nope. Take a damage. All right. Let's see what this garbage is. Hey, there's a side scheme. I'm fine with that. Oh, or do you not want to get attacked?
That's fine.
All right. So who is first player? I am now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vivian.
Put Coulson in?
Yeah. And I get grappling hook back out?
Any prep card you want. Yeah.
1, 2. I already have a target acquired. So 3. Put Coulson out. Get this. Kind of wanted to covert ops though. Which, oh, no. Hold on. Pay this instead of that. Can I now covert ops or no? Not without losing grappling hook. Oh, I played a shield card, so we will poke for 2. Bink, bink. I mean, I feel like covert ops is a good play. Oh, yeah, then I can safe house my grappling hook back in, right? So 1, 2, just hold off to the side. 3 to covert ops. Remove 4 threat.
Oh. No. Yeah, unless you want to get attacked. Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can Coulson do 2 off of that?
Of course he can.
Feral.
And it's gone. I mean, do you want me to get rid of this? I can get rid of this and then chump Mockingbird.
Can Coulson do 2 off of Feral?
Why?
Oh,
why don't I just get rid of it and chump Mockingbird? Right?
Okay.
2, 4. And then Mockingbird will block the attack that comes from it. Oh, wait. Where did I take 4 off? Oh, I took 4. I forgot to put Confuse out. So I took 4 off of this one. That's right. So Mockingbird's going to block it. That's a 2 attack. Plus 2 boost. Does nothing. But we do need to heal him. 4, 1. And then I'm going to flip over, safe house to get grappling hook in my hand, pay these 2 to play grappling hook, Draw a card. It is a Dance of Death. I think I'm going to hold Dance of Death. What do you think?
Sure.
Or do you not care about my 3 damage? I don't really have anything to make my attacks cheaper is the problem.
I mean, it's 6 damage, right?
6 damage is pretty good, even for 3 cost. Yep. All right.
All right.
So we...
You ready everything up?
I do not ready everything up, but it's your turn.
I guess I'll draw a card. I'll hold that.
Seems good.
Let's see. So, Spider for 2 off of main.
Okay.
Now I'm attacking for 3. I also draw a card, right?
Oh,
Huh,
that
okay.
seems good. 3 swinging web kicks? With all the resources you have? Seems good.
2.
I mean, just get rid of webbed up, right? You don't want that crap.
3.
So you're doing your first swing web kick for 8?
Yep. Black Cat. Oh wait, how much
Down
is
to
that?
5.
It's 5? Yeah, that's enough. Alright, so...
Where are you going to get the last 2?
I attack for 3, so that
Why do you
drops it
attack
down
for
to
3?
2. Because of...
Oh, somebody died this turn.
Regret. Yeah.
Yep. Got it. So 3. Black Cat for 1, and then Spider for 1.
Yep.
Seems good. Hey, advance. Retaliate 1 and toughness.
Oh, now that makes me sad, actually.
Because of the toughness
Yeah.
and swinging web kick.
It's why it feels super bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you have no way to plank. And I don't have a way to plank.
1. Let's see.
I mean, do you hold them and just web them up?
1. Well, I'm about to shuffle too. 1, 2,
I mean, you can get rid of backflip if you're webbing them up.
3, 4 to web them up.
Yeah.
And then hold these.
Why don't you hold 2 swing web kicks instead of... Oh, yeah. Enhanced Spider Sense is pretty freaking good. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if we're trying to burn them down, 2 swing web kicks would have been a better. By the way, Dance of Death is real sad about piercing or about retaliate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, could you have gotten me 2-3 resources? I don't think so. Oh, I'm down anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're down.
Yeah, because I could have planked off that tough. No problem. All right.
All right.
So ready up, draw up.
Well, did we want backflip?
Because you got it back. Flip. So 5. Or no, just 4. 4 goes on main. Then he tries to scheme against me, but is very confused. Then tries to attack you, but is webbed up. So is now stunned.
Yeah. I'm like semi-sad about this actually, because if I can burn my deck, I could get Ghost Spider to pull another swinging web kick out for me.
I think
But
you'll be
maybe
okay.
I will hold her for a turn.
What do you need to just draw those 3?
Yeah, I just have to burn through the
Oh,
3
it's got to
cards.
be in your deck.
Has to be in my deck.
But that's fine. You'll swing web kick and Ghost Spider this turn, and then you'll have Ghost Spider, or you'll have all the swing web kicks in your deck for next turn when you play Ghost Spider.
Yeah, I
Wait.
have to hold Ghost Spider
Oh,
basically.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right.
That's
Well,
fine.
anyway, let's see what happens here.
What is this?
So Sabertooth schemes. If he has no sustained damage, he gets +1 scheme.
We're okay with that, right?
Are we?
In advance.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do about it anyway. Honestly.
Do you want me to cancel it?
I don't think so.
There are worse things, right?
I mean, he's gonna heal. Oh, he's at full health, so he's +1. So 3 scheme, 4, 5. And then heals for 2 at full health, makes him... Oh no, not a symbiote. Alright, You good?
I'm first player. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I got to flip up. That sucks. Because I could have plinked it off with swing or whatever, Dance of Death,
All right. Let's see.
and got
Anything
rid of
good
your
here?
symbiote at the same time. That's super sad.
Huh. Huh. Okay.
That seems good.
Does seem good.
I mean, you get an ally that can punch this dude, right? And actually,
Yep.
Black Cat can take care of the tough for us.
And go to the grave.
No, only takes one. Right?
Yep. All right. So let's see. Do I thwart for 2? I probably do, right?
Well, you can't patrol. You can punch that yourself. By the way, you haven't played any thwart cards, have you? Or thwarted? Because I just realized you're confused.
No, I don't have thwart cards, man.
All right.
I only have spider tracers.
Tracers, yeah, which is not you thwarting.
Maybe I do go spider, and then I can spider verse her in later.
So where do you get the... What's her thing? When she leaves play.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can kill her next turn after my deck has been shuffled. To
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
And then she will punch him in the face.
For 2?
Yeah.
Seems good.
Get rid of tough.
Yep.
Now I will thwart for 2.
Yep. Now, unfortunately, you can't get a damage on Spider anymore. Did you draw a card, by the way?
No.
When Spider died? Oh, looky there. You could web up again. Maybe double webbed up. Although, would the webbed up
like,
go away
lose one of
first or the stunned? I think the stun goes away first.
Stun does.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Swing web kit.
What's that, 8?
Yep. Take 1.
Don't forget to take your retaliate, yeah?
And then I'll take another one, and I'll hit him for 3.
Yeah, you can't do anything with him now.
Well,
wait, would you hit with 4 if he's dead?
Yeah, so I'll do that.
Alright, so it's +1 again. Is he punching or thwarting?
Punching.
Okay.
No, do you want me to thwart?
No, it's alright. I thwart
okay.
better than you. So then you do 1 more damage also, because you do 4 damage instead of 3. I mean, he's down to 20, right? Oh, did you take your second retaliate? Oh, no, you only got 1 retaliate. Right. Oh, no, swinging web kick also. Yep, but it looks like you got both. The question is, do I heal before I go up?
Sure.
But then I can't punch, right? But I don't...
For a whole 2 on Retal 1.
Yeah. Well, just because I'm Dance of Deathing, I feel like it's probably not a bad idea. Do I want... Well, I have counterintelligence. I can only have 1, as somebody so eloquently pointed out earlier. Is there any... I mean, I just certainly get 1 if there's 1 in here, right? Target acquired, I can only play 1, but it's still a resource. So, I just take that with my safe house. All right. So let's go ahead and spend 2 for counterintelligence. Then I draw a card. Oh, looky there. I'm doing some dancing this turn. Probably can only pay for 1. You don't have a helicarrier, do you?
No.
Well, that's a shame. So of these other cards, what do I want in then? Widow's Bite, Espionage, or Spy. I guess Spycraft is probably the best, right? Of those choices. Because that's, if I don't get a Treachery, it lets me get rid of it. And then I could, if it's Treachery, I go into Grappling Hook. I think that's right. And then I spend 3 2 Dance of Death, which is 1 damage, then 2, then 3. So let's just, I'm going to get hit 3 times here. So 1 damage, then 2 damage, then 3 damage. Soldier will thwart for 2. And Coulson will also thwart for 2. Right? I mean, I think we're safe, but next turn they can punch. And hopefully I can trigger some of these things this turn. And I'm still... Oh, no, I didn't play an ally this turn. I didn't play craps this turn. All right. Played Dance of Death. That's what I played this turn. All right, so let's ready up. Yeah, I thought she was going to be better shield, and she probably is in the hands of a better deck, but this deck is definitely not triggering Sky Destroyer enough. That is for sure, for my preferences. So 4 on the main. She tries to attack you, but is stunned.
Very sad.
Or she being Sabertooth, which is not a she. What are you doing? Are you chumping for me, or do you want me to chump for myself? I can chump Coulson, obviously. Actually, I'm about to dex.
Do you want me to chump? I can chomp if you want.
I mean, either way. I'm going to do 2
I'll
damage with Soldier next turn. So, if you got somebody less than that. Oh, and now you get to search for Swinging Web Kick, right?
Yep.
So you get to draw a card and search Swinging Web Kick. That seems doubly good for you.
Unless you really need the card.
No, I don't. All right, so that's going to be +1 damage and going to heal for 1. By the way, he's at 15 health. We should be able to take him down next turn. I'm assuming.
Look at how many double resources I have.
Hey, remember last game? I didn't have any double resources. I literally built the deck and I forgot to put double resources in. I even tested it, I think, like, half a game or something.
Sabertooth attacks me.
I can't cancel that, and you can't cancel that, right?
I'll take the card draw on that.
Are you chumping Black Cat? Who?
No, backflipping.
Oh, I did not see you had Black.
Is decked though. Is decked.
Yep.
So shuffle that.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's when we drew our encounter cards at deck.
Here you go.
So hold on. So you backflip this, but then he heals for this. All right, so now my card. Yeah, let's. Nope. Plink. No, that's not an attack, so I don't get retaliated on, right?
Yeah.
All right, Terence, my turn first.
It is your turn first.
All right. Well, we're clearly doing a Dance of Death here, so let's just not pretend we're gonna do anything else. So I take 1, 2, 3 damage. He takes 1, and then 2, and then 3. I'm going to punch in the face for 2 more.
And then swing web kick. He's dead.
No. Then Winter Soldier hits for 2. All right. Swing web kick dead. All right. Cool. All right.
I did have some fun stuff that turn, but it's fine as well.
All right, Terence. So what did you think of... All right, so the concept of Sabertooth that game was you had him attacking more so that he could heal more, basically, rather than having the annoying slowdown of
stall.
Mystique.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. I guess, let me ask you that, since I'm the one that kind of... I did not design the scenario, but design the modular configuration, I guess.
It did its job of being annoying, which I think was the goal there. Like Sabertooth healing up the way that he was designed to do. But Sabertooth, you're still going to do what you do against Sabertooth, which is not attack, not attack, not attack, or stun, confuse, make sure he's not actually activating, and then doing a ton of damage all at once. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, if we didn't have as much treachery mitigation, I think it would have played differently too.
Of course.
If you did not have it at hand, we actually canceled probably 4 or 5 attacks during the course of that game.
Yes, that is very true.
So does that change the calculus a little bit?
Of course it does. Of course it does. Yeah, Widow breaks most villains, right? Because she's like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. There aren't many heroes that just shut down heroes.
You mean villains?
Or just shut down villains. No, Black Widow shuts down heroes as well. She does it all. She shuts everybody down. I'm sorry. No, you cannot play swinging web kick, Terence.
Yeah. I guess like some of the things that I was looking at when I was looking at the modulars was stuff like swing assaults. I think there's 2 copies of that.
Okay.
And then if you get unlucky to just having the extra weapons out, and then he also has claws as weapons, and then there was there's 2 copies of Weapon Master, I believe.
Yep.
So anything that like he has like 3 weapons in his deck, they're kind of a pain to get rid of, right? Like this is like half your hand potentially.
Oh yeah.
To, like,
well, I
get
mean,
rid of
except
that.
for you. I mean, you totally countered with Ingenuity and Quinn Carrier, right? Like you're just like, nope, I get rid of this. Nope, I get rid of that.
Yeah, it potentially can take you a while to get there though.
Sure.
So like not only do you get attacked, he also surges on top of that, right? So
yeah.
So just like a bunch of extra activations, which
Do you think we would have done as well against the standard stuff that comes with Sabretooth?
like if there was Mystique instead.
Mystique instead. Do you think we would have fared as well? Because I can't counter Mystique. Actually, I can with Spycraft, right?
Yeah, you can. You just replace.
Well, only if I get her, though.
Yeah.
Not if you get her. Yeah, so I don't know. Mystique's really annoying, but you had plenty of damage as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just would have made the I think the thing with Mystique is it just makes the game longer.
Yes.
Not necessarily harder. Unless the villain's already hard, right? Like I think Mystique and Magneto, because he can be oppressive, just like that stall does hurt you.
Well, yeah, any extra turns, right? Is just another turn of beatdowns that you got to deal with.
Yeah, I do think this is more oppressive as a villain, at least in some of my playtesting, because you do get unlucky sometimes because Symbiotic Strength has stuff that gives him extra boost cards.
Yep.
So like extra boost card can, if you can draw that thing that gave him overkill, like I almost died.
Oh yes, I mean 10 damage. I mean, to be fair,
no
your
joke.
ally only had 1 health left, but I mean that's what you do with Chumpers. That's a super scary card to just be in the deck. Did you know that was in there? Or
I did know that was in there, but there's like 2 copies in the entire deck.
Right.
I feel like, do you plan for that?
No,
I don't know. And then there also is this attachment as well, which it's not weapon traded, which is actually kind of funny. So even though it says improvised weapons, it does not synergize with Weapon Master, but with all the extra activations, having Amplify, I think also can feel very oppressive too, was kind of the thought there.
So Mary says, that was fast. Maddie B says, that was a great way to end the game. Well done. Good job, Terence, with your swinging web kick. And then Mary says, Black Widow, double agent. Yes, countering all the heroes. Nice. All right. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? So let's talk about the fact that they haven't really spoiled anything coming up. It does not affect me at all, because as we know, I don't look at that stuff.
You don't even know when stuff comes out half the time.
I don't. Well, I didn't know it was coming out, or trust me, I would have reached out to Fantasy Flight way before and maybe actually had this stuff a while ago. I reached out this week because I was like, because you were saying that it came in this week. So I reached out this week. I was like, hey, is this stuff coming? He's like, oh, we sent it a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe they sent to Mike, and then Mike threw it in the dumpster.
No. I think that was a oops. Yeah, we probably should have sent it to you a couple weeks ago, but he's like, oh, we sent it out a couple weeks ago. If you don't have it yet, I'll just send it out again. I'm like, that sounds weird.
They just have them,
right?
We'll
just send it right back out. It's fine. Look, we don't do this for free stuff. I just would have liked it early so I could have gotten the content created, edited, ready to go. Now it's going to be a while before I can get, the gameplays up if I'm not doing them live, which I'll probably do the unboxing live, but I'm going to probably do the gameplays on Tabletop Simulator now, since I did have to, I didn't get it for free, so I don't have to go through the painful hassle of trying to play with live cards. So I'll just scan everything into Tabletop Simulator and play it that way. Because it's much easier for me to record that way. So if they would have sent it, I would have played with live cards. But anyway, that's all. This is against what we were the question I asked. So the question I asked was, how do you feel about the information being basically dried up right now? We have no idea what's coming next. I mean, for me, that's super more exciting. How about you?
I think, the broader community for sure, I think is very frustrated. The like small niche of people that this is the one true game they play. Like I would like to know at this point. Like I feel like to some degree they have set a precedence of sharing information ahead of time, and I think when you change that, they've set expectations, and so
Sure.
I think like people want to know out of the fact that they love the game, and I think I'm in that boat, but I think I'm not as aggravated as like a lot of people are.
Well, Mary says, I hate the lack of information. I mean, just straight up. Hey, Mary, if you want to jump on, you know how to get in. Feel free to jump on. I'll throw you up here if you want to join the discussion. Mary says she likes theorizing about heroes they've announced.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they have set this expectation. Like this is the first time they haven't had really like the next box leaked, right? Or not leaked, but like announced even.
Right.
Before the cycle ends. So it's definitely like, I think the fact that it's the first time, I think also makes it probably more challenging, right? Like,
do you have fear? This expectation. Do you have fear that this is the end of the game?
No, they basically have committed to 2 more cycles of mutants, right? Like, why would they say that? Like there is always the possibility that the game died or something and some catastrophic thing happened to FG, but I have no signals that is true. And I just know for a fact that like FFG/Asmodee marketing is very separate from the production of the game, right? Like,
right.
Like I don't think this is a Keyforge moment, by any means where they like,
I lost Keyforge.
Well, I just mean like there was a thing where there was the weird silence and they came out and were like, we like lost the algorithm or whatever, like it can't make the game anymore. Like I don't think it's like one of those moments by any means. But yeah, I would have preferred to have it. But I think on the flip side, like we just got Gambit and Rogue, and so there's like something at least fun to dig into. And so I think kind of the biggest question for me, besides like what is the new stuff and kind of, there's obviously the spoiler at the end of Mutant Genesis, but it's just like, is there going to be a larger than 2-month gap between getting the packs now and like when the next box is coming? Or is it just like they are slowing down their marketing thing, like you said, to like get the hype cycle closer to when you can get the product in your hand? So it's not like 6 months, what the next box is, but you have to wait 6 months. And so you're in this weird cycle of getting excited about the stuff that's coming out, but then you're already waiting for the stuff that has already been announced, right? And so I wonder if they're like trying to maybe fix some of that, or it's just like stuff has been happening and they just haven't posted stuff.
Hey Mary, welcome to the stream. It's just 1 R in Mary, right?
Yep, just 1.
All right.
It's like R as in pirates. Mary.
R. My kids just watched some new pirate show today. I don't know. That's totally off subject.
I feel like I just am distracting Peter.
I mean, it doesn't take much. Hey, look, squirrel. So welcome back, Mary. Great to have you. See, this is the great part about, everybody being part of the community. You can just jump in at any point and let your opinions be heard. So Mary's on one extreme. I'm on the other extreme. Terrence kind of seems like he's in the middle. He's like, yeah, I want the information, but I kind of get it, and I don't really care that much as well, right? Whereas
Well, I mean, I'm gonna buy it, right? Like, let's be honest.
Well,
like,
sure.
When they announce it and when it comes out, I'm
Yes.
getting it. So,
doesn't really matter.
I mean, it matters because like you enjoy the hype cycle, and like I think that's part of the fun of being in a living card game is like being excited about the next thing. So I think like that part has been hurt, but like if they announce it next week, am I going to be less excited about it? No. Like I'll be just as excited. Like, but like anyone else, I'm greedy and I would prefer the information earlier, right? Like
See,
that's
for
kind
me,
of how it is.
The perfect cycle for me, and I'm hoping this is where they're going, is release 2 packs, let the community get excited about those, play those 2 packs, then a month later release info on the next stuff coming up, and then a month after that release that, right? So you still have a month to get excited about it, but you're not sitting on something for, 6 months, a year, whatever else. Like I said, I feel like when these heroes come out, people aren't as excited as they would be if they had just gotten the information and didn't have like 6 months of talking, discussing, whatever, getting disappointed if it's not what they were hoping it would be. So I don't know. But Mary, you seem very opinionated on the annoyance you have with the fact that they haven't announced anything.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy all of like the theory crafting and the talking about like we know that this hero is coming, but they haven't maybe officially announced it, or they have officially announced it, but we haven't seen all the cards. Though
Right.
recently that hasn't been as big of a deal because it seems like they've almost been showing the entire deck. But anyway, like there was just kind of this point in time where it's like you knew what heroes were coming, but like you didn't know what the mechanic was. And
Sure.
like I think the best example of that was Rogue, because everybody was like, what are they going to do with Rogue? Because she does have kind of that weird thing where she steals other people's power. So like how are you supposed to represent that in a card game?
By the way, I still don't know Mary, so don't spoil me on that. See,
I won't. But like they did, they made it. It came out. We finally got to see the mechanic, and it's actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I've only gotten to play with it once, but so far, like I think they did a pretty good job with it. But that's like one of the big things that I've really enjoyed. Like even when we had like a year plus of spoilers where like we knew exactly what was coming for the entire next year, like it for me it was a lot of fun. It was like, okay, so we got this hero that came out, and now we know what the next hero is. Like what's their mechanic going to be? And everybody was just kind of like, well, I think it would be cool if they did this, and I think it would be cool if they did this. And that just got a lot of conversation going. But like with this no information, it feels like everything's just kind of died down. And I'm not one of those people who thinks, oh my gosh, the game is dead. No, it's like that's going way overboard.
Well, first of all, the game is doing ridiculously well. People are saying like, some of the packs have already sold out in their local game stores and stuff, right? So like there doesn't seem to be any decrease in excitement for the game. In fact, was it Z made it his number 3 or 5 top games of all time? Recently, we know Roy, I think it's his number 1. So Dice Tower's hyping it up as much as ever. So as much as some people are saying they got tired of it, I believe Rado was the one who pulled himself out. So as much as some of the people in the community have pulled out, like, I mean, honestly, for me, I'm not as excited about X-Men as I was about the Avengers stuff. But it's probably because there hasn't been an X-Men movie, or at least one, a really good X-Men movie in a long time.
You gotta watch those cartoons, man.
I know.
Aren't you excited for the 90s, the 90s, the 97 X-Men?
Yeah, what I need to do is go back and rewatch them, right? Because they're on Disney Plus now, so you can go back and watch them.
Are you subbed to Disney Plus again?
I never left Disney Plus. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were like stopping it and then you
well,
were coming back.
Yeah, that was probably true for a while. At this point, I'm not subscribed to. I can't remember which one I just dropped. Oh, Paramount Plus. which I
Just
totally
too many to keep up. Too many.
there are. I mean, well, Disney, Hulu, and ESPN Plus all come together. So it's hockey season. I need ESPN Plus. So that's why that's not going away till the end of hockey season. And then Paramount Plus was during football season. So I could, because I don't have any cable at all. So I could see like any local broadcasts of football games. So that's why I had Paramount Plus. Amazon I have because, well, Amazon Prime. Like, I'm not paying for shipping. So, like, there's that. And then the only other one I have is Netflix, and I've tried to get rid of it. My kids tried to kill me. So, I don't want to die in my sleep. So, that's why we have Netflix. By the way, were we talking about Marvel Champions? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's hard, probably the most on content creators, to be fair, when you have a channel that's completely dedicated to this one game. Like, I mean, you live and kind of die on news and other stuff of it making it easy to create content and kind of create hype and kind of talk about that stuff. I think, like, to some degree, I'm still amazed by Cardboard of the Rings still being around and releasing podcasts on the same cadence when, I mean, essentially, FG is not making any new content, and you kind of are relying on ALEP, and that's on kind of a different time cycle, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't 100% agree with that. I agree it's hard on them right now because of the cadence they set and taking it away. It feels like a long time since we've gotten information, but if the cycle was always do a release, 1 month later do a spoiler, 1 month later do the release for whatever got spoiled, 1 month later spoil, you're always going to have that speculation month and that gameplay month, right? So, like, I think once a cadence gets established, I think the reason that everybody's so up in arms is because we got used to seeing things 6 months in advance, right? And it's been a dry news cycle because of them, pushing it back. And so it'll be curious to see if that is how they end up doing it or what they end up doing.
I think the one thing you can guarantee is they're not consistent about whatever they're doing. So I feel like it. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, I think that was one of the points I was trying to make. I think it's rough because the fact that there is just a drought and there is just this shift in expectation. And, like, I mean, it has been a dry spell. Like, Gambit and Rogue were announced in, October or something?
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, a while ago, right? And so, I mean, you're talking about a news cycle. Like, it's been, November, December, January, now February, like 4 months of, like, nothing. And even though people have been getting content, or, like, the packs and stuff, like, it's the fact that there's nothing new to talk about in that kind of thing, when that's kind of what I think a lot of the content creators and other kind of center around, that makes it a little harder.
But we know there's 2 more X-Men sets coming, right? So there's plenty of and we know who the main villain for the next X-Men set's going to be already.
But do we?
I mean, it was spoiled at the end of...
I mean, it could be like a Thanos moment, right? Where he's not the main villain.
Okay, but he's going to be one of... Mr. Sinister, we know, is going to be one of the villains, right? Because that was spoiled at the end of whatever.
I mean, he could be in the third box,
Mutant
though.
Genesis.
Like, he could be in the third box.
Touche. He could be. This could be a bigger build. But see, there you go. What did we just do? Create speculation, create discussion. Did we need any more than what we have? No, we didn't. So, like, we could talk about what X-Men still haven't been released yet. I mean, Professor X is clearly going to be in the next box, right?
Unless it's all X-Force, right?
Ooh. Or how about, I wouldn't mind a Deadpool set either.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely go for Deadpool.
Is there enough in the universe? I guess you put the whole X-Force in there.
I mean, he would probably just be like a pack, right? Because
he'll definitely be a pack. Yeah.
He wouldn't be in a box.
Okay, but hold on. Could Deadpool just be a hero pack? I feel like Deadpool would have to be like, I don't know, the taco truck pack or something. Like, he'd almost have to be like...
I feel like you get a lot more freedom in a hero pack because you get 60 cards. I feel like if you put them in a box, the problem is, like, you have to make, like, you basically just get the hero cards in it, and, like, you're really limited because you have to make the whole box work, right?
Well, how about a hero modular? Like not modular, but a hero like like the standalone scenarios. What about like a standalone scenario with a hero pack in it? So like you got Deadpool in some kind of like Deadpool-y scenario. So you got some villain stuff in there, you got a hero in there. It's almost like a half a box. Maybe they even put 2 or 3 scenarios. They go full hog. They just create a whole new product.
I think you're just really off the rails now at this point.
I mean, when have I been on the rails? But all I'm doing is creating speculation and having discussions, proving the point that you can still have these discussions even without...
I mean, you can. It's just I feel like it's just baseless, right? To some degree. And I think what people enjoy is like you get a tidbit of like grounded information, and then you can speculate around that kernel. And at this point, it's just like people have had these conversations since October, or even before X-Men were coming out, right? And so it's like it's not like new speculative conversations, because like you can have these discussions, but they don't really go anywhere. Whereas like I think to Mary's point, like if you know what the hero is, like you can still go really off the rails, because just going off of Rogue, like well, just like talking to you, Peter, right? Like you don't know how Rogue's designed, but like when she touches someone, she steals their power, and she like stole Captain Marvel, or was it Captain Marvel? Miss Marvel?
The Living Marvel.
It was Marvel, right? She stole Marvel's power to basically get flying and other stuff, right? Like that was the backstory from back in the day, in the comics. That's how she got flight and other stuff. But like there's a lot in the game design space you can do with that, right? With 15 cards and a character ability, right? And so I think it's like fun for people to speculate with like that known information. I mean, whereas like people theorize, people theorize all the time. Like people have been theorizing since the announcement of this game about X-Men, right? Like
Sure.
It's not new. People have been wanting X-Men for a long time. So I guess like part of it's like it's kind of like tried and dated, I guess, like speculation.
So by the way, Kanji Studios is here and says, "Hey everyone," and he also says Miss Marvel is the one apparently that stole the powers from. And if you don't know Kanji Studios, they are a sister channel of the One Stop Co-op Shop, especially our streaming channel here. And every Saturday morning, Kanji joins Steve for a live chat, and I am looking right now, so I'm stalling a minute to see what the chat's about tomorrow. So Saturday mornings, join them. It looks like, Deck of Wonders. That can't be right. Well,
that just came out recently though.
Yeah, Steve and Kim are apparently playing that tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to fit my unboxings in around that at some point tomorrow. So maybe they're not doing a chat in the morning, or maybe Steve just hasn't posted it yet, and they'll still be doing it anyway. But most Saturday mornings, join Steve and Kanji for
Banter's also on there, who's also a sister partner channel.
I mean, we don't really care about Meet Me at the Table and Barrett. Yeah, no. Nice. Kanji says they don't have one tomorrow. Well, there you go. There's me being prepared as always.
You're just lying to people right now, Peter?
I mean, that's what we do. We speculate. I was just speculating.
Are you speculating about your own channel that you're on?
Yes. Oh, where did Mary go? Wait, what? Mary?
I mean, I see Mary, but
Did I disappear?
Hold on. What the heck? No. All right.
Technical difficulties with Peter.
No, this is literally me.
Doing it live.
My live stream must be way behind here. That's interesting. Anyway. All right. I don't see Mary on the computer, but I see her everywhere else. So, good.
It's good enough.
Am I in the room with you right now?
Oh, I went back 40 minutes. So never mind. Now I'm back to live. Hey, Mary. You're welcome back.
Peter's the real Kang, time traveler right here.
So you know what's hilarious is I was recording with Mike last night, and I had put my my list of top 5 things to know about Astronauts, which is the game we're talking about, on my keyboard, and I went to grab it, and I hit the power button on my computer, and I shut down the computer in the middle of our live stream. So that's the kind of craziness you can expect. You know, we always do it live here. So you never know what to expect. I mean, Mary just popped in today, then she disappeared, but not really, only for me. So it's great. It's great. Who knows what's coming next?
It's just like FFG.
Yes, who knows? So any final thoughts on this news cycle thing? What would you prefer to see, Mary? What would your preferred cadence be for releases of information?
Well, I liked what they had been doing, which was like 3 months before that particular product comes out, you get an announcement. But yeah, just recently it seems like they've kind of been pushing that back farther and farther. And so, yeah, it's like not a whole lot to look forward to. And really, this is like, I think it's kind of like a perfect storm of just like bad timing, because you've got the end of the year where they're not releasing anything in like December and January, which ends up, pushing the releases, like as you were talking about before, to where like you go from 2 months between to like 3 months between now.
Sure. Yeah.
And then so you go that long without an actual release, and then also that long without any announcement at all. So it feels like the conversation has been kind of dead, or everybody's rehashing conversations we've already had. Like
except for me,
I'm
who
usually,
brings up standalone boxes of nothingness.
yeah. But like I'm usually on the Marvel Champions Reddit a lot, but
Yep.
like over the past couple of months I've hardly been on it at all, because it's all the same posts over and over again. Like, who do you think the next X-Men to come out will be? And it's basically everybody just saying the same things over and over again. It's like, who do you want to see next? And like, I mean, we've had this conversation like 30 times now. So yeah, I'm frustrated because I really want to see what's coming out next, and I'm not gonna lie, I really want to see Beast and Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Kanji said that that's what he wants to. He's looking for Nightcrawler for sure. Nightcrawler would be cool. He's definitely one of my favorite. I mean, after Deadpool. Like,
I thought you weren't excited about X-Men. I feel like you just said that.
I mean, of the X-Men, those are the ones I want to see. I'll be honest though, while I am not excited by X-Men per se, I think they've done a very good job with the X-Men so far. They've all been interesting. Like, I don't think there's a dud in the bunch so far.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed all of them so far that I've been able to play. I haven't gotten a whole lot of time with like Cyclops or Phoenix, but I mean, Colossus, who he's like a character I like but wasn't super excited about, but I actually really, really enjoy Colossus, and Shadowcat is a lot of fun too. So.
Do you think the power level has gone up on X-Men versus the stuff in the past?
100%.
I thought that at first. I'm not 100% sure anymore.
I feel like you can't look at Shadowcat and be like, that ability is not insanely strong.
But as a whole, like, do you think all of the X-Men? I mean, that ability is
like,
strong.
I feel like if you look at 4-card hand size heroes, like, Colossus feels a step up compared to most 4-card hand heroes in power. Like, you compare him to Drax,
Well,
compare him
sure.
to Hulk, compare him to She-Hulk.
I think Drax is better than people give Drax credit for, but that's a story.
He's just not as flexible, or like, it's just like you look at.
He has one build, I think, is part of the thing.
Yeah, like you look at Colossus's resource generator.
Sure.
Like it's more interesting. It's better. Like,
well, I think Spider's better than all of them, but that's another story for another day.
well, technically she's not even a 4-card hand hero though.
She's a 3,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Which
the
who thought that
like
would work? But it does.
like I think like for defensive hero kind of things, like Shadowcast definitely like top tier, for sure.
Sure.
I think you look at Cyclops and like ally type of hero kind of stuff, like super strong. I even think you look at like just the support stuff around X-Men already, like insanely strong, right? Like the power curve, I think, is no question like higher with X-Men.
So the only reason I say I thought that at first, but then as I played the scenarios with other heroes, maybe it's just because the card pool has gotten stronger, but I feel like they stand up well against the new scenarios. You know what I mean? Like originally I was like, wow, these heroes are so powerful against these scenarios. But then I realized, well, the other heroes are pretty good against them too. So I don't know anymore. I think they might be a tad bit stronger in total, but I'm not sure that it's like this massive leap in power.
I think they're definitely stronger than any other faction, for sure. Like just card for card. Like you look at their support card, like Uncanny X-Men, by far the best X-Men support, by far the best team support card. I think the tools that X-Men have, like X Mansion, like the Utopia, like all these things, I think like the synergy and stuff around the team kind of things are just better than what other factions have available to them, right?
I mean, I think Web Warriors is pretty good. I think as we've gone on, they've gotten better. And maybe that's power creep. Maybe that's what we're saying is like they've just gotten better and better. Shield's fun and certainly strong with a couple of the aspects. Not in every aspect, but I think Shield is pretty strong, if not a little slow. Even Champions, I think, come along pretty good with their stuff. I don't think you can compare it to X-Men, but it's pretty good. By the way, Kanji says She-Hulk's a lot stronger than she gets credit for, in my opinion, and I agree.
I mean, she's one of my favorite heroes, but I mean, I don't. She also has like legal practice, man. Like
that one thing is garbage, but whatever.
I mean, it's like what 3 cards in a 15 card hero set. So like,
I mean, they're 3 resource cards, baby.
I do think thematically, the X-Men, they are more team focused.
Yep.
I mean, not so much from reading the comics. That I will admit that I'm not a huge comic book nerd, but I did read X-Men. That was like the one superhero comics that I did read back when I was a kid, and then watch the cartoon and stuff like that. And like the X-Men were very clearly a team, so it makes sense that most of their supports work in a team way, I guess.
Right.
Where you're able to share, like, somebody else has X Mansion, but it can basically be used for everybody as long as you're part of the X-Men. Whereas, like, I think with the Avengers, like, yeah, they are a team, but they're also like individuals.
Yeah.
Like, whereas the X-Men, it's like they all live together. Basically they kind of grow up together because they're at Professor Xavier's school for gifted youngsters, or whatever it was called again. I can't remember, but like they're just constantly together. Whereas with the Avengers, they're constantly like moving apart and coming back together
and fighting against each
they
other.
lose a member. Yeah, get a new guy coming in, or you got the whole Civil War thing going on. So I think thematically it makes sense that like the team cards for X-Men are a lot tighter than they were for the Avengers.
What do you think about the heroes, though? Do you think they've stepped up in power as well, above what we had in the past? I mean, clearly Valkyrie's so much stronger than every other hero in the game, but beside her, like...
Hey, I actually like Valkyrie. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but
I like her. I just wish she was better.
I think a lot of it probably has to do just with the design groove. Like, when they were starting off, you're trying to find that like happy medium when you first start out.
Sure.
Like, what constitutes a good design. And so, yeah, I think like looking back at the older heroes, you can see ways where they could probably use some of the stuff that we're seeing now to kind of improve on them. But then you've got heroes like Cap, who is still like insanely good.
I think Spider-Man from Corset is insanely good still. I mean, we saw it today.
Yeah, I mean, he's still strong. He's still, I think, got one of the better attack cards with swinging web kick.
Well,
He still
not
sucks at
one.
boarding.
Not one. He has 3 swinging web kicks, by the way.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, that is a big, like 8 points of damage in just one card, which is
I think,
still really good.
Yeah, I think a lot of heroes have 1 8 card or 8 damage card. The fact that he has 3 is what makes him so. Really
I mean,
good.
the 3 copies of Heroic Strike and Cap and Hammer Throw and Thor, like, I feel like a lot of heroes have at 2 to 3 copies of their signature damage card, right?
2 usually, yeah. I think 3 is more than most. Maybe I'm wrong. But like Widow has 2, but I feel like, well, I guess Wolverine has 2 very good attack cards. That's what makes Wolverine so strong, along with the fact that he could play him basically for free. So he has 4 cards in his deck that can do like 7 or 8 damage. But I think, that's a rare case as well.
Yeah, I do think that all of the additional cards, that aren't locked to the X-Men that we have been getting, have kind of helped freshen up a lot of the older heroes. Like, I mean, Hulk. A lot of the new stuff that has come out has really, I think, benefited Hulk. And I've always liked Hulk. I've always been in the camp that I actually like Hulk. I brought him home, and the first thing I did was played his pre-con deck and just like whomped on Rhino. I think it took me like 3, maybe 4 turns, and I just
to kill Rhino. Nice.
Took out Rhino first try. And I was actually playing with him today because I'm trying to put decks together for SaltCon. And honestly, like, I think Hulk is one of the best ones because you can just hand him to somebody and say Hulk smash, and they get it. Like,
right.
You just hit things, and as long as you've got other people there to take care of the threat, it's fine.
Yep. Yeah,
because that's just not Hulk's thing.
Right. You didn't want to bring Hulk on stream last week? Disappointing, Mary.
Me?
Disappointing. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't have enough resources for Hulk to come.
Because you were missing all of your double resources.
As soon as the game started, I said, oh, you know what? I think I forgot to put double resources in here. And
I mean, sometimes you put cards in there that just disappear when we play, so there's that.
That happened once. Yeah, that was weird. I haven't hit the power while we're playing, though. That's good. That only happens during, like, podcast recordings, apparently. What are you going to do? All right. So I do want to even, like, oh, man. I feel like there's so much. So maybe after this cycle is done, which I guess it is now, but I need to play with the new stuff, right? So maybe after next week's stream or the week after, since we're going to have a little bit of time before the new stuff comes out, maybe we have a post-stream discussion. We do a shorter game. We do a post-stream discussion on the 4 aspects. And if we think that they balance those out. I don't want to get into it too much today, but I think that would be a fun one to talk about in the future, right? In a week or two. Like where we think the 4 different aspects are right now. Do we need to think that any of them need to be pumped up a little bit? Do we think any of them are behind? I know at first, like, leadership was way out in the lead and people really didn't like protection when the game first came out. But do we think they've done a good job since then balancing them out, and what is our, I guess, even hopes for the future for the 4 aspects. So that's what we in the industry call a tease. Maybe the 3 of us will try to get on again. Like I said, next week, the week after, and whenever Mary's around, and we're like, hey, let's have that discussion now. So
Definitely not next week. I'll be at SaltCon.
Okay, so in 2 weeks, let's plan for that then. Cool. Any final thoughts on the timing, the cycle, anything else? Anybody want to just yell at Fantasy Flight? Like, what do you do in Fantasy Flight?
Yeah, I would like to yell.
You would like to yell?
Go ahead, Mary. Floor is yours.
Just release something already. Just tease something. There we go.
They're teasing you right now by not teasing anything. They've got you.
I know.
They got you on a hook,
It's
Mary.
awful.
Yep. The first hit's free. That's what they said.
Yeah, they've got you hooked now. Like they have nothing that they can do is going to make you so mad at I mean, maybe if they release Deadpool as like a 1-card deck or something. There you go. Here's your 1 card.
That's the joke. Joke's on you.
Give me $17. It's just 1 card
That's
repeated.
the name of the card.
Joke's on you. It's just 1 card repeated. All right, cool. Well,
yeah. The only thing I want to kind of mention for kind of hero stuff at the end of the stream is playmat sales do end February 28th, which is coming up. So that's like in 4 days or something.
Yeah.
Or 5
Get your
or 3 days, depending on what time zone you're in. So if you want that, please do jump in on that. And I did miss last week because I was doing some stuff with for planning for Con of Heroes, and can't talk much about it, but I'm pretty excited I got to playtest some of the content, and I think it's gonna be pretty awesome. So I'm really excited to get that in people's hands and have people play it.
So there you go. If you want spoilers, stuff like that, go to the Con of Heroes website. You'll get spoilers for what's going to be at Con of Heroes, and you can speculate about that for the next 6 months. Or
yeah, I feel like part of the reasons I'm like not as frustrated is because we've been heads down on Con of Heroes stuff, creating content, and so I don't feel like I need that stuff. But obviously, like, other people don't know exactly what we're doing, so it's probably less exciting for them. But
well, I'm excited, Terence. I'm excited. And having those playmats, I'm not usually much of a playmat person, but I do think it's cool to have something to commemorate an event you were able to go to, right? So
I mean, you get the poker chip, right?
Yeah, well, but for me, it's also great to support this. Like, if you're supporting the game, you're supporting the community. I think it's a good way to continue to support Marvel Champions. So for me, again, I may or may not even be able to make it to the con, but I still love throwing my money at you guys and, supporting you and, hoping this con keeps going and keeps, growing in the future as well.
I did just paste a link in the YouTube as well. The Marvel Champions Monthly posted their spoiler of kind of the swag stuff they're revealing there. So if you're a Patreon supporter of them, you will get a copy of the set, but you'll be able to play it at Con of Heroes.
Wait, you already put out a link to something? I don't see a link
on
in the
the
chat.
on the YouTube. Oh, did it disable it?
Yeah, you can't put it in the chat.
No. I'll give it to Peter, and he can post it below.
All right.
Somewhere.
All right. Terence just sent it to me. So,
but there's some you could actually, if you pulled that up, you can look at some of the cards. I guess there's pictures on there.
I wonder if I'm allowed
pictures.
to post a link in the chat.
Can you post into your own channel? I don't even know.
I don't know either. We're about to find out.
But with all the Ant-Man Quantumania stuff, it is Kang related, so.
Did that come up?
Oh, it did.
Boom! I can link in my own.
Yeah, I'm not cool. Apparently, I don't have the power.
I mean, I think I've only limited you from doing it.
I mean, that makes sense.
Like, I have not done that for everybody. Multiverse meltdown. Oh, so there's rules up here and everything.
Yeah, this is good. This is going to be the it's a like a multi-group epic multiplayer modular set that you can mix in with any villain scenario.
So Kang is like a mini minion or a giant minion mini boss.
Yeah, that doesn't go away.
1 scheme, 2 attack, 4 health per person.
I mean, villainous, you know, got that
Villainous,
bonus.
steady.
Yeah, we don't like stalwart.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think steady's a good enough way to deal with all this stun and confuse that's out there.
Yeah, it's a 17 card modular that you mix in, so you'll see the cards a good amount, you know. That's as thick as some villain scenarios, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it looks fun. Wait, 17 cards? Holy cow.
Yeah, that's as many as Sabertooth. Just pointing that out there. Like,
holy cow.
Scenario we played.
Yeah, that's a lot. Now wait, are all the cards there, or is this just a spoiler?
This is a spoiler.
But the rules are spoiled too. Wow. All right.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, we have to get all our stuff printed in by like next week, I think, to get it in time for the con. So,
I mean, fingers crossed.
Oh, this makes me even more excited.
There you go, Mary. You got your spoilers.
So like, yeah.
Who needs you, Fantasy Flight? We got our own spoilers.
Yeah, I mean these are pretty good, right? It's very, very Fantasy Flight.
Oh, it's the quality is amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like
these look awesome.
like once they do discontinue this game in like 50 years, you know, we got
just get your future content Con of Heroes.
That's right. Just keep coming to Con of Heroes. You'll get all your stuff. Cool. Well, I will definitely post that in the show notes for this episode as well. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us, and we will see you next week. At least Terence and I will, and hopefully the 3 of us will be here in 2 weeks, where we can discuss where we think the card pool is today, and you know, the different aspects, and if we think any of them are behind, ahead, or whatnot. So, thanks for joining us, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.